everybody, and welcome to the Grandstand. Marv, Connor, and Frank in the house. College basketball season is heating up, and I do mean heating up, Marv, over the weekend. Michigan's Juwan Howard, Wisconsin's Gard in a post-game handshake, and it was more than just a handshake.
Yeah, there's always going to be emotion. We're talking Big Ten basketball, so that's big-time basketball. But it's also getting close to conference tournament time, not region. I'm thinking of high school, but it's conference tournament time. So, you know, emotions are going to be flaring. These games really mean a whole lot going down the stretch. But, you know, at the end of the day, you can't put your hands on another person. I mean, obviously, as a head coach, you definitely can't do that because when you do that, chaos ensues, and that's exactly what happened.
All right, now, Connor, you went to Indiana, part of the Big Ten basketball, very, very passionate fan base there. Is there a way to try and work around these things, or does this sometimes just spill over after a heated game?
I think if you ask Indiana and Purdue, it's kind of inevitable at that point. But, I mean, it's one of those situations, Frank. I saw Archie Miller kind of crumble in his later years, crumble under the pressure, and he did some things on the court that aren't too dissimilar from what we saw Juwan Howard do. Really uncharacteristic, kind of just dumb moves on the court. And Juwan Howard's under that same pressure right now, right? We saw it with Penny Hardaway in Memphis earlier in the year. Just kind of pressing, maybe trying to reach for something that isn't necessarily there. Going to be an interesting last couple of months here in the Big Ten.
From action on the basketball court to no action on the Major League Baseball diamond. What's the deal, Connor? Is baseball going to put themselves through another work stoppage?
Man, it sure feels like it, right? I mean, I think we dealt with this, well, we deal with it all, with all major leagues, but it always seems to be baseball that just has a little more difficulty getting over the hurdle. And yeah, we can do an abbreviated spring training. We saw them be able to do that with COVID. They got away with the 3-week spring training. But at this point, I don't even think 3 weeks is realistic because we haven't gotten much progress at all.
All right, Mark, from a public relations standpoint, can baseball afford to push the season back and start canceling games?
I don't think so. I mean, like Connor mentioned in 2020, I mean, they were glad that are lucky to be able to get that season off in the way they were able to do it. But, you know, right now there's so many negative things going on in baseball, you know, the underlying things that are still happening with the Hall of Fame and things of that nature. I think that you need to bring people back to the stadiums and keep them going instead of keeping them away from it. I think this is America's pastime. They need to make it happen.
And right now it's not happening. Marv, Connor, thanks so much. It's always fun to be in the Grandstand.